everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a chit chat get ready with me on this look that I have going on right here, which I use mainly drugstore product, a BH Cosmetics Carli Bybel palette, which my sister gave it to me for Christmas. Thank you so much in advance. Yeah. So yeah, I got this palette and this is what it looks like inside. It is so gorgeous, like mainly mauve kind of colors, and also like a few highlighters. I haven't tried the highlighters. I mean, I use this one for like my inner corners, but it is amazing. So buttery, so creamy. I mean, and very easy to blend. Even though it is like really pigmented, it is really easy to blend. So I use this one and mainly on my face, like drugstore products. So if you want to know how to get this look, then just keep on watching. And I do apologize for the lighting because it is like really bright and intense today, so it might be like a little off, so I think, you know. So let's get into the video. So to start up this look, I am going to be using the NYX Angel Bell Skin Perfecting Primer, this one right here. I'm going to be taking a little bit of my fingers and run that in my skin. A little bit on the nose, in the center of the face. And for foundation, I am going to be using the Maybeline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, which looks like so. And to buff that in, I am going to be using a Morphe brush M439. I'm just going to dab it and put it into my face. First, I am going to stipple that in all over my skin, and then circular motion just to blend it in. This foundation is like a full cover foundation, a very full coverage foundation. Don't forget the neck. Just blend it in. Okay, and then for concealer, I am going to be using the L.A.Girl Pro Conceal, and this is in the shade Creamy Beige. This is the one, and I'm just going to apply a little bit underneath my eyes. On the beige shade, I'm just going to apply a little bit under my eye, like so, on a triangle motion. All the way, a little bit on the nose to highlight, a little bit on the cupid's bow, and why not the chin, and a little bit on the forehead. And I'm just going to blend that in with a Morphe G2. With the Morphe G2, just gonna blend everything in. And I wanted to blend first of all the T-zone because it's like, you know, not that much product in there, and then the under eye area, because if you just do the under eye and then you just go, you know, around the T-zone, whatever excess is in here, you will transfer it in here and, you know, the T-zone or wherever you highlight. So I like to go on the T-zone first sometimes if I'm using the same product for like everything, to blend out everything. So yeah, and I'm just going to also drag it onto my eyes to act as a primer, and I'm going to set that in with the powder later on. as well as when you are highlighting, it is better if you apply in the T-zone and then underneath your eye, because you know it will just come, everything come together. Like if you only highlight in this area right here, it will just, you know, highlight in here, then everything else will be dark. So it is better if you highlight on your T-zone and also under your eyes, especially if you go into like with a lighter color. So yeah, so to set all that in place, I am going to be using the Loreal Stay Matte Powder, and this is in the shade Translucent. I'm just gonna pick a little bit of that, remove the excess, and set my under eye just to prevent it from creasing. Everywhere you highlight or put a concealer on, just set it up with the powder, because you know some concealers that you know are very, very creamy and they will be creasing on you, and creasing is not cute. So just, you know, set everything with the powder. Even if you have like dry skin, like me myself, I have really, really very dry skin. I have really, really dry skin, but I still use, you know, like a powder to set my concealer, because you know I don't want any creasing. As a primer, I am going to apply whatever excess I have, and it will be just good to go. Then I'm gonna finish up the face first. So I am going to be using the L.A.Girl Pro Conceal. This is a concealer, but I like to use it as a contour. And this is in the shade Expresso, which is like a very dark color. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit. So on my forehead, a little bit on the temples, a little bit here. And with this, just go like really light, because if you see what I'm doing, I'm just putting a little bit on, because this thing is like very, very, very pigmented, and it can go crazy real quick. So you know, just go as easy as you can. And then to blend everything in, I'm going to be using a Morphe G6, just so I can blend everything in. I'm just going to blend everything. This is like very, very easy to blend. And I'm just going to warm up the face. I don't really want to go for like that, you know, crazy contour. Under your line too. Blush, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. blush palette, which is like so. This is it right here. So cute, so pretty. I never used it on camera, even though I bought it a long time ago. Going to be using this, probably these two shades, like this one and this one. And I'm going to be using a Morphe E4. So this two. And whenever you are using this palette, like if you get your hands on it, be really, really careful, because it's like really, really pigmented. Like you just need like a little bit and it'll be enough. I'm just going to apply that on the apples of my cheeks, but also going back. So see what I'm saying? This is very, very pigmented. Like I'm just only picking, like just going like this and tapping up the excess and, you know, applying. So it's really, really pigmented. And then for highlight, I am going to be using the Milani Fantastic Bake and Body Bronzer, this one right here. And I'm going to be using a Morphe M505 brush. Put that right here. Oh my god, I love this one. This one is so cute, so pretty. Like I just want to highlight, like intense, do like an intense highlight whenever I'm using this, because it is just so pretty, so gorgeous, and I like it very, very much. This is like one of my favorite products from the drugstore, so I really like it. One of my favorite highlight, because I don't know, I just find it really, really like not, when you're in a drugstore, like I just find it really difficult to find like a highlight that is really, really good and pigmented, and you know, but you know, this one is one of them. And also on the nose, to get the nose and Christmas we want to be in highlight to the max. At least I want to be highlight to the max. Let's start with the eyes. So I am going to be using the beige Cosmetics Carli Bybel palette. This is what it looks like, and this is what it looks like inside. Right here, and it says aspire to inspire. This is so good. This is so creamy, so buttery. I just find it really, really good. I'm going to be using Morphe E23, and I am going to be using this shade right here, this one right here. And this palette, if I can tell you something about it, this palette is really, really pigmented. No, I'm just going to put it in my crease to act like a transition shade. This palette, as I was saying, it is really, really pigmented and so buttery, so creamy. It is amazing. I mean, you just have to like go like a little bit and just put it into your eyes. Just blend it in. You know, a little bit of this goes a really, really long way. I mean, even though it is like really, really pigmented, you can just blend, and blending just a little bit, because that'll make the best of it. And then I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush again, a Morphe M243, and just blend the edges, just so we don't have any harsh lines right here and right here. Now I am going to be taking a Morphe brush M433, and I am going to just deepen up the outer edges with this color right here, which is like a brownish color top of the excess, and I'm just going to put that into the outer V of my eye right here, just to intensify a little bit, and going a little bit on the crease is okay. And for inner corner highlight, I am going to be using this color right here, which is like a highlighter, but I'm going to use it for my inner corner. And I'm going to be using a Morphe brush M508, and just put that on my inner corners, just for a pop of color or like a highlight. And for my lower lash line, I'm going to be using the same kind of brown. So I'm going to put that from outer corner to inner corner. And then I am going to also be using this mauve color. I am going to wear them on my lower lash line. And just blend everything in with the same brush. For the waterline, I am going to be using a Wet n Wild. This is called kohl eyeliner, and this is in the shade, if I can find it, Top of the Morning. And for mascara, what else? For mascara, I am going to be using the Loreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara for my upper lash line, and for my lower lash line, I'm going to be using the Loreal Telescopic. What else is new? But I just love it. I just love it so much. I mean, do you see the difference? This is why I love it. I love it so much, and it doesn't budge under my under eye area, because that's what I hate, you know, whenever I'm putting like a lower lash mascara. Do you see the difference? I hope you can see the difference. This eye compared to this eye. I know, right? Finish up the look, I am going to be using Peekaboo Neutral from NYX, and I am just going to line my lips. And fill in them in. And for lipstick, I am going to be using Touch of Spice by Maybeline. I'm going to put that all over my lips. That is it for this look. So this is what the eyes look like. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys like it. And you know, if you want to get your hands on the Carli Bybel palette, I mean, it is amazing, and it is, you know, you can find it in the BH Cosmetics website, so bhcosmetics.com. So yeah, my sister bought it for like $12.50 or something like that, but I believe it is like under $20, like I'm not mistaken, the regular price of it. And this is like a limited palette, so if you can get your hands on it, you know, just grab it, because it is a really good palette. I really like it. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.